Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andrew from AR Media. In tonight's video I'm going to review Mother. Now I just saw this in theaters and I have to talk about it. So since the second I got out of the theaters, I cannot get this movie out of my mind. This was a polarizing film. So this was a movie written and directed by Darren Aronofsky. So some other films by Darren Aronofsky that I personally really enjoy are Requiem for a Dream, Black Swan, Pi, and I think this movie does fall in line with other Darren Aronofsky movies, but I think it's a little bit more out there, a little bit more metaphorical, and I think it's just a little more dreadful. Now really, ever since the opening scenes in this, you get a sense of dread. So this movie stars Jennifer Lawrence, Javier Barden, Ed Harris, and Michelle Phieffer, and they all do a fantastic job. Now I must say Jennifer Lawrence is on camera for probably 80% of this movie, and all the shots of this movie really consist of three different shots. It's either behind, over the shoulder of Jennifer Lawrence, straight up on Jennifer Lawrence's face, and I'm talking about a close-up where her face fills the entire frame and doesn't even fit in frame, or the house of some kind, a shot of the house. But this leads to a very claustrophobic feel in the movie. The movie, I feel like, is made to make you feel like you're in the mind of Jennifer Lawrence's character. Now, the reason I'm not going over the plot much in this movie is because this is a weird, controversial movie that is going to mean something else to everybody. You're going to watch this and you're going to get a different meaning than me and a different meaning than other reviewers out there. That is just the way this movie is. And that's why it's a hard movie to review, so that's why I really just want to touch on the performances, the way it was shot, and the feelings it really gave me. So that feeling of stress and anxiety and really just frustration, because you're seeing everything from Jennifer Lawrence's perspective, and really you're just seeing Jennifer Lawrence's face and her reaction a lot of the times. And a lot of times, like, this is Chris Stuckman, one of my favorite reviewers, said that you really are begging for a wide shot, and I agree with him wholeheartedly, because there are times in the movie where, you know, it's just dreadful scene after dreadful scene, and really the thing is that this isn't a horror movie. It's just a very unsettling movie with some disturbing elements that might disturb some people. Now overall, my thoughts on the movie was that I absolutely loved it. This is one of my favorite Darren Aronofsky movies, one of my favorite movies of the year. And the way I'm going to recommend this movie is I'm not going to say you should go see it because I liked it. You should go see this movie if you're a fan of movies where after the movie you have to think about it, you have to watch video explanations, you have to do research, you want to see it again. That's the people that are going to be interested in this movie. If you're a fan of those movies that can be interpreted many different ways, if you're a fan of movies with deeper meaning, if you're a fan of movies with metaphorical symbolism, if you're a fan of movies that keep you guessing and aren't afraid to push boundaries, because that's the one thing that I'll warn you. If you're a sensitive person, this isn't the movie for you. Towards Act 3, it just goes absolutely bonkers. You don't know why these people are going to Jennifer Lawrence's house. You don't know why Javier Barden is so okay with everything. And that's really all I could say about the plot. It has little bits of Rosemary's Baby in it, I will say. I actually say there's a little bit more Rosemary's Baby in it than I was even anticipating. And I was anticipating a lot, considering the trailer similarities and the poster similarities. But the way that Darren Aronofsky makes this a completely new original film to Rosemary's Baby is it really doesn't have the same end goal and the same overall premise. Rosemary's Baby was very literal. This is a very metaphorical movie, but there are a lot of hints at Rosemary's Baby, and that is one of my favorite horror movies of all time, so I definitely like the nods to that. Besides that, there's really nothing else I could say about this movie. I do highly recommend it, but that is with discretion. That a lot of people out there are either going to love it or hate it or walk out of it and be disgusted by it or be completely awed by it and sit through the entire credits like I did. Also, pro tip, sit through the credits. There is something important in the credits. Notice the capitalization on the actual credits. You may pick up on something that will help you understand the movie. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this review. Please let me know down below if you liked this review, if you plan on seeing the movie, what you thought of the movie, and subscribe down below for more content in the future. Have a good night, guys.